Hello and welcome to Model Kit Stuff, and today I have a tool review for you. The model is Punch from Tamiya. So hello and welcome. We are today looking at a tool. This is Tamiya's craft tool range modeler's punch. It comes with a handle and two separate punches. We'll have a look at those in a minute. The punch sizes that are included are 2mm and 3mm. But the holder, you'll note, can take another two punches. That's because they do a 3.5 and a 1.5 punch, which are sold separately. The 1.5 you can see I've got as well. I've not got the 3.5. So let's have a look at it and understand what it is and what it's used for. So when you buy the Tamiya punch, you've got an item number here of 74122 20122. I think that's how that works. It gives you a little bit of instructions on the back, the most important instruction being that the limit of the material you can cut with it is 0.5mm. And it comes in this blister pack with a staple that I've removed, and then you can remove the card backing and you've got your tool. So you can store it in there if you want and hang it up, or you can just discard it, whatever you're going to do. The handle itself has a rotating piece on the top, a bit like a screwdriver. And the idea is that you can put that in the palm of your hand, and as you're pushing down and using the punch, you can, using the moulded in grip here, you can just rotate it, which will just give it a little bit more of a cutting action. The punches themselves are hexagonal and are held in just by friction. I don't know if there's a magnet in the end. It doesn't feel like there is, but there could be. And they work in the same way as these more old-fashioned punches. I mean, I've had this since I was 15. I think I've used it 2 or 3 times in that time. But this just goes into like a craft handle, and you push down on it. So it's the same basic idea, but I do like the fact that you can turn the handle as you're pushing. So as I said, it comes with 2 punches, a 2mm and a 3mm punch. It's marked on the punch there, the size, so you're not going to get them mixed up. And then you have this little holder which will take the other sizes. So in addition, I chose to buy the 1.5 and just get the smallest one. So that comes in a bag within a bag, and unlike these 2 punches, it does have a little protective cap on, and I guess that's to do with the fact that it's in soft packaging. So that will then just slot in there like that. So we've got 3 out of the full set. So what do you want a punch for as a modeler? Well, they come in handy for all sorts of things, but I'll tell you why I've bought one. I've bought one because the last 2 1:48 scale aircraft that I've built, I've not been happy with how the decals for the dials sit. So I've been looking at the best way to actually cut them out. Now, some models, more realistically 132 scale, will come with separate dials quite often, or even a choice. Tsukimura often will give you a choice of one decal with them all on, or the individual decals, for example. And we've seen that in some of the reviews that we've done of some of those kits. But the Airfix ones that I build quite a lot don't tend to. So I wanted to be able to cut out individual dials. So I've got got some here. The paper is always less, decal paper is always less than 0.5, so we shouldn't have any problems. So let's have a go. These are scrap decals, so we can have a go at that. I'm going to use the largest one first. Let's have a go. You need a solid surface to cut against, so I'm going to try and cut out one of these dials using the punch. Oh, that has worked. That has worked really nicely. You can see I've got a nice round hole there now, and a perfectly punched out dial. So the idea is I can now put that, get that wet and lift the decal off without any film around it. So ideal for trimming down circles. Obviously it's only going to work on the size of punches you've got, but I'm hoping that that's going to cover most sizes. I mean that's the 2mm, and that's dealt with the biggest dial on this 1:48 scale Chipmunk. So I'm hoping that we'll cover everything in there, but it's also useful for cutting out anything that's circular. So we've got all sorts of small little decals that are circular that have got lots of film around them that we can cut them out and place them individually. Also, when you're doing 1:350 scale ships, you quite often need to cut out the roundels, and just look at how much decal film is on these roundels. Huge amount. So let's see if we can cut that out. I'm going to actually need the 3mm for that larger one. So we're just lining the punch up over the decal and then gently pushing down and giving the punch a bit of a twist. That's not quite gone through, but it is nearly there. So can I relocate it? Yes, I can. You can feel that it's in the groove again. There we go. So we just need to get in there and push that out. Where's my opening? There it is. Yeah, so that's been punched out nicely as well. It's going to take a little bit of practice. I've only just got them, but I just wanted you to show the tool so that people were aware of its existence. So I guess if we can use it on aircraft, we can use it on ships. We can also use it on cars, because cars come with a lot of dials and the like. So anything where you've got small round decals, this will be handy. But it doesn't just stop at decals. Obviously we can punch masking tape, so we can mask decals if we want. We can make little masks for anything that, like little circular windows, for example. We could also punch out thin plastic card if we want to make circular details and things like that. So it has got quite a few potential uses. Only time will tell how much I use it. I will try and use it as much as possible and get to grips with it. With my build coming up of the Wingnut Wings Gotha, I wanted the ability to do something a bit better with the dials. So hopefully that'll be useful. So there you have it, a brief understanding of the Tamiya modeller's punch. Quite a simple tool, not an expensive tool either, so it might be something worth considering. Certainly not something I would say was essential unless you do a lot of scratch building, in which case it could be quite useful. There you have it, Tamiya's craft tool modeller's punch. Hope that was interesting, informative. If you've looked at it, wondered about it, you now know what it is and what you could possibly use it for. Take care, everyone. You enjoy your modelling, and I'll see you very soon.